Today we're going to be making a carne asada steak salad. Oh, come on, let's get started.
Todo queda sabroso.
Hey everyone, Chef Patrick here. Welcome or welcome back to our channel. We're continuing in our Latin grill series, and usually it's on the outside grill, but y'all, it's been too hot. Literally for the last 2 weeks, it's been over 90 degrees. So instead, we're grilling on the inside. Now there are a couple of indoor grills on the market that are really good, like the Ninja Foodie or Cuisinart actually has a really good one. But today, I'm going with an old faithful, my cast iron grill. I bought this bad boy at an estate sale for like $5, and it's been a workhorse for me ever since. If you maintain this well, it'll last a lifetime. So carne asada literally means grilled meat. And in this instance, that meat happens to be beef, steak to be exact. Now you could do this with a couple different cuts. You can do this with skirt steak, flat iron steak, but today I'm using flank steak. You can season this a couple of ways. One is to do a wet marinade, and the second is to do a dry rub, which I'm going to do right now. Now we're going to add the spice rub on both sides of the flank steak, making sure that you rub it in real nice. And I'll drizzle a little bit of olive oil just to get it deep into the pores of that flank steak. We're gonna let this sit for about an hour, then we're gonna put it on the grill. All right, now that our flank steak is marinating, I'm going to grill up some vegetables to go along with our steak salad. I have 1 ear of corn, red and yellow peppers, and about a half an onion. We're gonna throw those on the grill, get a nice char mark, but I'm not going to cook it for too long because I still want those vegetables to have a little bit of crispiness to it. Let's go over to the grill. We're gonna add our vegetables. Now we're going to turn them over. I'm going to remove the vegetables and get ready for our steak. Okay, now we're going to add our flank steak. I'm going to let that sear for 6 minutes per side. Okay, now that our flank steak is pretty much done, we're just going to let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes so all those juices can absorb back into the meat. In the meantime, let's make an avocado lime dressing. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, today I'm using my Ninja blender and I'm doing it in this single serve cup. I'm going to take 2 avocados. I'm going to remove the pit, which is real simple. Just split the avocado down the middle. Well, look at that beauty. And then with your knife, just give it a quick tap and remove it. Okay, now I'm adding the juice of 1 lime. I'm also adding about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, about a half a teaspoon of crushed garlic. I have half a jalapeno that I've removed the seeds because I want the flavor of the jalapeno but not the spice. I'm going to add some cilantro. I'm adding about a teaspoon of honey. This is just to balance out the acidity from the lime juice and the apple cider vinegar. About a half a teaspoon of salt. cracked pepper, about a quarter teaspoon of ground coriander, and remember those tomatillos that I charred off? When I add those there, maybe add about 2. Almost forgot. Although the avocado is really going to be the binder here, I still want to add just about a quarter cup of olive oil. Lock it in. Look at that. So now our flank steak has rested and we're getting ready to carve it. Okay, flank steak is a really great cut of meat and it can be super tender, but you really have to know how to cut it in order to achieve that. So the natural grain of the meat runs this way. You can see the lines. Let's get you a closer look. All right, so you can see the natural grain line running across the meat. You don't want to slice it in that same direction, but you want to cut across that grain. What that's going to do is going to break up that connective tissue in the meat, and it's going to make that meat even more tender. So we're just going to start slicing. And I can't tell you how important it is, not only the way you slice it, but also letting that meat rest, giving the chance for those juices to go back into that meat. Look at that. That's beautiful. I think I'll save this half for dinner tonight. Oh, mama. All right, let's assemble our salad. Okay, so a funny thing happened. I assembled this beautifulness that you see before you, and I didn't even press record. Great. Anyway, as you can see, I added the flank steak. I also added some radishes. The grilled vegetables are on the bottom, the corn. Now what I want to do is add that beautiful avocado dressing. Now, I like it nice and thick like this. However, if you want it thinner, you can add water or lime juice. Just make sure that you adjust the seasoning as well as far as salt. And I'm just going to randomly dress that. Maybe a little bit over here. A little bit over there. I'm also going to top it off with some crumbled pieces of queso fresco. I have some sliced red jalapenos that I'm simply going to scatter just like so. Here you have Carne Asada Steak Salad. Thanks for watching. If you really like this video, don't forget to like and share and hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all new content. And remember, food can look good, but if it doesn't taste good, then your cooking is in vain. So make it sabroso.